tell us, how does this differ from a residential situation?
Well, it's bigger, the bigger pipes, the bigger heads. Main difference is we're running about 12 gallons a minute here, running about 250 gallons a minute here.
And that's where things start getting a little different.
Pipe sizes are bigger, absolutely.
Well, we're here at the new home of the Minnesota Twins. I'm with Larry DeVito, who is the head groundskeeper. And you've been here basically since construction, right?
Yes, I got here in March 2009, just before we were getting ready to put the field in.
Right now, it's the most famous lawn in Minnesota with low-grow Kentucky bluegrass growing on soil that's actually 93% sand.
It's easier on the legs, on the joints for the players. You get a truer bounce rather than a soil field. When on a hot sunny day, the soil field will bake and get hard.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, it plays a little softer for the players.
There's hydronic heat to green up the grass by April and a unique feeding treatment to keep it that way all summer.
Well, what we do is we call it spoon feeding. Because we're growing grass on sand, we don't go out with huge amounts of fertilizer once a month. We'll go out with lighter rates every week, every 2 weeks. So it's constantly getting nitrogen, potassium, it's getting micronutrients, it's getting everything it needs.
There's also an extensive drainage system to keep it playable even after torrential downpours.
We've got 6-inch diameter drain pipes. They're every 10 feet, so water only has to go 5 feet to get to a drain pipe.
And then there's a sprinkler system Jeff's company installed. Why don't you just kind of give an overview of how the whole thing works?
Well, we have 12 zones for the field, and rather than having one main line that feeds all the zones and is pressurized all the time.
Like most homers.
Right. We have, coming from the irrigation room where our 12 valves are, we have 12 main lines that go under the warning track out to each individual zone. So the pipes under the field are never under pressure except when they're actually in use.
Sure. So Jeff, Larry mentioned this is the room where all the valves are located.
That's correct. This is our entire main line right here.
Goes all the way back there,
It
right?
starts here, it's about 12 feet long, and it's made of copper pipe.
Yep.
Valve opens here, goes down under the wall out to the field. This is the control system, and it is a fairly simple system,
Yeah, pretty basic.
but it's very rarely programmed.
Generally, the irrigation controller is off.
Larry's here every day, watching the turf.
So there's no programming at all?
No, I have to manually go in and set it based on an educated decision based on when the next game is, what the evapotranspiration rate is, what the weather's doing, all that, so that I have to think before I water.
Well, thanks for showing us around. I mean, this has been very interesting. I always wondered how you guys kept it looking so nice.
Thanks for coming out.
So appreciate it.
Great. All right.
So what kind of lawn do you have in your own place?
I have a little patio. I live in an apartment.
Oh, okay, all right. So,
Yeah, there's no lawn.
Don't worry about that.
I don't have time for that.